Hey there, rockers and retro gamers! If you're a fan of epic soundtracks, pixelated mayhem, and hidden gems from the 90s, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the story of a racing game that didn't just put rubber on the road, it put classic rock in our hearts. This is the story of rock and roll racing. But before we shift into high gear, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps fuel this channel. Released in 1993 for the Super Nintendo and later for the Sega Genesis, Rock and Roll Racing wasn't your average racing game. Developed by Silicon and Synapse, yes, the same studio that would later become Blizzard Entertainment. It combined racing, combat, and one of the coolest licensed soundtracks in video game history. I'll be honest, when I played it as a kid, I didn't even know there was a story. I just loved the chaos, the explosions, and of course, that music. Now, let's talk about the real star of the show, the music. Rock and Roll Racing featured MIDI versions of legendary rock tracks, and even in 16-bit form, they hit hard. Tracks included Bad to the Bone by George Thorogood and the Destroyers, Highway Star by Deep Purple, Paranoid by Black Sabbath, Born to be Wild by Steppenwolf, Radar Love by Golden Earring, Breaking the Law by Judas Priest, Red Barchetta by Rush, Power of the Horde by Elite Tauren Chieftain, and yes, that's a fictional band from World of Warcraft. Back then, hearing these classics in a video game felt rebellious. It was like sneaking into a rock concert, all while blasting enemies off the track. If you're enjoying this trip down memory lane, don't forget to hit that like button. It tells the algorithm that rock is still alive, and it helps this channel reach more nostalgic souls like you. Critics at the time were pretty divided. GamePro gave the Genesis version a mixed review. They praised the Versus mode, and of course, the rockin' soundtrack, but weren't too happy about the sound effects and downgraded graphics. On the other hand, Super Gamer gave the SNES version a 90%, calling out the soundtrack, weapons, planets, and tracks as highlights, even though it could get a little repetitive in single player. The game racked up quite a few accolades too. Best Driving Game of 1993 by Electronic Gaming Monthly, and IGN even placed it 72nd on their top 100 SNES games of all time. Not bad for a game that few expected to become a cult classic. Beyond the awards and nostalgia, Rock and Roll Racing did something special. It introduced a whole generation of gamers to classic rock. I mean, how many kids heard Paranoid or Highway Star for the first time because of this game? It wasn't just gameplay, it was music education disguised as a racing game. And hey, in 2021 we even got the definitive edition with updated visuals and more tracks. Proof that great games and great music never die. So now I want to hear from you. Did you play Rock and Roll Racing? Which track was your favorite? Or was there another game that got you into rock music? Drop a comment below, and let's talk retro games and rock. Thanks for watching. And remember, the announcer was right. Let the carnage begin.
Let the carnage begin!